Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Twins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Marcus Stroman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Minnesota, Torii Hunter. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Here's the pitch. And Torii able to lay off that one. It's 1-2. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. He's got it one away. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. You can see right there. He's hitting over 350 on the season. He's one of the great hitters in the game today. I just love watching him hit because there aren't many holes in his swing. Not many pitchers have figured out how to get him out this season.
Now batting, Rod Carew. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
On comes Green, but this is down for a base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. The 1-1. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Jay Lee is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now in the box, Jonathan Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, number 1.
The pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
First pitch on its way. This is foul right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cruz sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Shawn Green.
At the plate, Shawn Green is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Once again, a 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Justin Smoak now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Green, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two and 1. Here it is. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. We are still scoreless. Up next for Minnesota, number 33. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball well outside. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pilar. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Digging in, Nate Walker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Stroman, also known as Strosho at times, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, number 2. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Brandon Drury. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Brandon Drury.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Drury, a native Oregonian. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Killebrew is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Good action on the sinker. 1-2. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Batting 7. The second baseman.
Stepping in for the Jays, Devin Travis. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And that misses 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Walker has it. Throw on to Killebrew, gets him, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. At the plate, Harmon Killebrew took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
The first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pillar's there. 1 away.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jason Castro waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here it comes. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. He's
Leading
got
up
hits
for
in each of the
Toronto,
last 5 ball
the
games.
shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Nope.
1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Galvis on at first, nobody out. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Jonathan Davis, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Shaw Green.
Standing in now, Shawn Green, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here's the 2-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Ready for another chance? Rod Carew. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And now, Michael Lee, 0-1 the count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now that
good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in now, number 33, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Carew at second with 2 down. The 1-1 fouled off.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Smoke. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Looking at his career totals, Smoke is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Smoke waiting on the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the 1st out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First
next for
pitch
the
single,
Blue
and
Jays,
maybe now they
the
can start to
designated
get some
hitter,
traffic on the bases.
Teoscar.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Devin Travis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Drury at second, Hernandez at first, 2 out in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
The set and the 2-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Payoff pitch on its way. Popped him up. Castro is under it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Twins.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Nate Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Green waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 2.
So digging in now, number 2. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Into the box, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the left field.
The next twin up, Nelson Cruz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Ready with the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Davis is after it, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. 1 left for Minnesota. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for Toronto,
At the plate, Reese McGuire. First time up, he went down looking.
10.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Sliced hard but foul. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So striding in, Jonathan Davis. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cruz is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 the count to Pillar.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Hunter. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Now at the plate, Jason Castro. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Jason Castro.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is swung on and popped up. crossing into foul territory now behind third. And he'll put this one away for the first out
Now
of the
batting,
inning.
number 48.
So one gone in the inning now for Torrey Hunter. First offering on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Davis sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. The 1-2 is taken high, but for a called strike three.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Rod Carew, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 6, and we still have no score. Ready once again, Sean Green. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. One and two to Sean Green. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 home. Hit hard but foul. Popped him up. Number 33 in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
One and 2. Here it is. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Still no score. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So striding forward now, Michael Lee. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Well hit to right, but foul. On its way is pitch number 75. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job
Now
tying
batting,
him up inside on that
33.
strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, number 33. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Bases are empty, one man out. This is flared out towards second. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Into the box now, Nate Walker, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch. Down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Now another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pillar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in now, number 2. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
As we look at the numbers, we can see
Now
that
batting,
he's north
the
of
first
90
baseman,
pitches right now, so
Harmon
it's not surprising
Killebrew.
to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Stepping into the box, Harmon Killebrew. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Ball 2 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ready with the 2-0. Grounded foul off to the right side. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Now that's popped up. Travis trying to get there. He gets to it and oh, he botched it.
Now batting, left fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Oh, that's all.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2-1, here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins leave the bases loaded. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So stepping in, Devin Travis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The pitch. This pitch is popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Number 33 might try to make a play on it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Looking to send him packing again. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Right side. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Ready now, Jason Castro.
Leading off for the Twins.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Danny Barnes is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody
now
out.
Pitching for the Blue Jays, number 24, Danny Barnes.
In is Torrey Hunter. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Striding forward now is the DH, Rod Carew. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Hard hit towards center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Michael Lee comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball down and away. Carew, the runner at second with one away. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, number 33. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Green will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Blake Parker is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Blake Parker.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Davis. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Now the payoff pitch home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible time run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
The center fielder.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. Killebrew is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, right fielder, Shaw.
Stepping in, Sean Green. And he will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing.
Trevor May answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Trevor May.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoak. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cruz is there, and he has it for the out. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Stepping up now, Brandon Drury. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
2 out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Nate Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for them.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 2-1. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Now batting, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, number 2. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the run is Green, but this will land untouched. Walker aboard here at first with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Now at the plate, Harmon Killebrew. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. One out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-1 home is in there for the 2nd strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Still even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at 2nd.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Eddie
Your attention,
Rosario
please.
will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Green waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason
So striding in, Jason Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And they start him out away with a called strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. One and one to Jason Castro.
1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Danny Barnes gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Ken Giles records the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.